But that's a story time I'll tell soon, soon, soon. What makes you happy? Oh, funny people make me happy. Good people, good friends. Like when I'm with my friends and I'm really laughing, I'm really happy. Food makes me happy, and making money. Yeah, and my nieces, oh my God, I have the best nieces in the world. Like, they're the cutest thing. Family makes me really happy. Like when I'm with family, and you know, when you're comfortable with people who are not judging you, who are not expecting anything from you, who are not scheming, I'm really happy. I'm my happiest. So yeah, and music makes me really happy. When I'm sad, I always have earphones in my ears. Anyway, okay, so what were you doing at 20? At the age of 20, that was 2015. I was in my second year. I was probably crushing on some dude. Oh my God, there's a guy I had a crush on in my second year. Oh, we used to call him Big Sam. Big Sam was dreamy. Oh my God, I even used to have breakfast with him, but not him, his picture. I'm not weird, but yeah. That's a story time. I told you guys, I have so much in store for you, but oh my God, Big Sam. I remember one time he walked me from fellowship to my hostel, and when we were walking, like that place where we were doing fellowship is like maybe like 20 minutes from where my hostel was, and so he walked me. Oh my God, when I reached, all my friends were in my room. Please note, I was in a single room. My friends were in my room. They were like, when is the wedding? Like, good times. Anyway, in 2015, I was at campus. I was studying mass communication. And yeah, I never really had that much of a social life at campus. My life was just like lunch. I never used to drink. I never used to go out. I never used to date. Boring. What's your weakness? Hey, you guys, can I have a little something for myself? My weakness is that I'm too sweet. Anyway, I don't know. Come and meet me on a personal level. I'll tell you. Where did you meet Apas and Waiki Bender? Where did I meet Apas? I don't remember, but I remember where I met Waiki. I met Waiki at a Fenon event in 2018 or 17. They have these annual events at the end of the year. Oh my God, I remember looking at him like, anyway, I was so excited. I had this huge crush on him by then. Yeah, and then he gave me time. He gave me a lot of time. We really talked. Yeah. Apas, oh, I remember I met Apas at Hideout. It's a place in Kololo. And yeah, we had it was raining. There were even hailstones. Are they hailstones or hailstones? Stones. And then it was raining, and then he was telling me how he reads, and he's very intellectual, by the way. He's a comedian on social media, but he's a very intelligent one. Yeah, so that's where I met. I think I met Apas in 2018, 2018. Should have been 2018. What is your creative process for your content? First of all, when my process starts in my mind, obviously, like everybody else. Sometimes I even dream, like I'll get an idea, and then I'll wake up in the morning and write it down in my notes, and then I'll be like, I'm going to execute that. So many ideas I don't even execute, but many of them I'll write them down. Then as the day goes along, I'll start imagining, oh my God, I should do that video and I should do it like this. And then I keep on imagining the craziest things. Like my mind, I believe my mind is so colorful. My sister used to tell me that my mind is like it's probably like Cartoon Network. Like, you know how Cartoon Network has this Courage a Cuddly Dog? Does Cartoon Network still exist anyway? But anyway, those days it was everything. And then there's this, and then there's that cartoon, and there's Powerpuff Girls, and there's so many things going on. So my mind is always running, and so many times I'll have this idea, and I'm like, oh my God, I should do this, I should do that. And yeah, like I said, I'm a creative, and So that's how the ideas come. Many times I shoot my stuff myself, edit myself. So as the ideas, as I'm shooting, I'll say, oh my God, pause. Okay, the camera just pauses. And then I'll edit that and put it in. So my mind just runs. So I can't say, I think that's my process. Is that a process? Yeah. How do you keep your stomach flat? I already answered that, but I will give you much more detail in the videos to come, so subscribe. How do you manage haters? I think I answered that, but basically, I block them out. Because one of the things I've been teaching myself of late, because I like to learn. I'm always learning new things. I'm always reading books, reading new things, watching videos, how to do this, how to do that. So one of the things I've been teaching myself is that before you get offended, before you get upset by what someone has said, because oh my God, social media is, anybody with a phone and internet can call you anything. Like someone can just come and say, you look like a pumpkin. What? How? Right? But because they have a phone and they have internet, they have a right to say whatever they want to say, right? So how are you going to just be offended? You'll spend the rest of your life being a grump, being sad, right? So I teach myself 3 things. First of all, is it true? Because sometimes these haters can say something real, because we know when you have fans, they'll never see your bad side because they love you. But these haters, they will see your bad side. So analyze yourself and say, okay, they're saying maybe I'm a snob. Am I a snob? Maybe a little bit, or maybe not at all. Secondly, who is saying it? Because sometimes you can see, you'll have that auntie or in-law or somebody that's just so annoyed with their life. Maybe they're just not happy. They're not achieving what they hoped to achieve. And so they are projecting their insecurities or their unhappiness on you. And it's not that what they're saying about you is true. It's just because they're not happy with their own lives. So think about that, number 2. Then number 3, what does this person contribute to your life? Because if you're going to be upset by some random person who you're probably never going to meet in all your life, it doesn't make sense. So those are the 3 things that keep me going. Like, is it true? Who is this person? And what do they do for me in my life? Those are the 3 things. That's how I deal. But usually on social media, block, 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 and block again. Do you regret being famous? I think I answered that. How do you know a guy likes you? Actually, someone earlier had asked me for dating tips, but I don't believe that relationships have a formula. I think that every relationship is unique to the 2 individuals in that relationship, and that's why when you get issues with your man or with your woman, don't go asking everybody. No, communicate to each other and find out how to sort it out. I don't believe that every relationship is the same. So how I know if a guy likes me, personally as Martha K, effort. That's the most important thing for me, because nobody is perfect. Nobody has a manuscript to my life. You've come from wherever you've come, and I'm coming from wherever I've come, and now we are meeting. Of course we are going to clash. Of course we're going to have differences, but we need to make the effort to agree. Like, we need to make the effort to try. Yeah, so effort is really trying for me, and communication. And I feel like that's still effort. Like, if you don't like what I'm doing, don't just walk away. Don't just send me a death message and say you will die. Like, don't just tell me I'm a bad person. No, communicate, find out what's wrong. Find out, tell me why that hurts you, because maybe I don't even understand why it hurts you. So yeah, I feel like effort is the most important thing, because if you're just going to, every time we have an issue, you're just like, deuces, I don't need you in my life. Yeah, so that's how I would know, because if I tell you, Mark, I don't like it when you do this, and you're like, that means you don't like me. But if you try and you just, I remember there was a guy who used to even escort me to the salon and sit next to me, who, like, that's effort. Effort. Most embarrassing moment. Oh my God, I have so many. So many, like I told you, I'm so socially awkward. Like I can get so nervous around people, so I end up doing stupid things. I can't put my finger on one because I can't embarrass myself twice, right? With that, I would be an idiot. No, I'm not gonna do it. Moving on. Hobbies. Oh my goodness. I love sleeping. I love sleeping. I really love to sleep. I feel like when I'm sleeping, I'm at my most peaceful. I love laughing. Like, oh my God, I can just be there and I'm like, guys, let's laugh. And they laugh. I love to laugh. But on a serious note, I love movies. I'm always watching movies. I love to learn new things, be it through a conversation, through YouTube, through a book. Yeah. What else do I like to do? I like hanging out with my friends. I don't have very many close friends, but the ones who I'm really close to, I really love to spend time with them. All right, so someone asked, what is your advice on financial discipline? Financial discipline is something that I'm just trying to learn in the last 2 years maybe. But what I do, I have like percentages. So whenever I receive money, I basically give everything a percentage. So 10% is tithe. Tithe is what you give back to the church that you go to, like give back to God. And it's biblical, by the way. It's not just that I just have, yeah, I roll my eyes a lot. So 10% goes to church. Then I do, because I'm single, I don't have children, I do 50% savings and 50% expenditure. Because you know what happens? Whenever you earn money, and then you just go buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that, that means it's not your money. You're not doing anything with the money. Like the money is for the shoe guy, the hair guy, the Omo guy, like whatever you spend, food. Like that means all the money you're making is for other people. What about for yourself? What about for your future? Right? And I know you're thinking, but I'm a girl, someone will take care of me, honey. Like I told you, they asked me to refund money. So you have to have yourself in check. So 50% of my cash, maybe when I have children and a family, it will probably be 60% expenditure and maybe 40% savings. But for now, I don't spend much. In fact, sometimes it's even 60% savings and 40% expenditure. Yeah, so that's my greatest financial, that's the advice I would give you on how to allocate your money, because you just don't want to be like, oh my God, I used to make so much money, what happened, right? Yeah, so yeah, that's it. So are you dating a pass? Okay, so that's another very famous question that I received. Whether if I'm dating a pass or I'm dating Waiki. Guys, why? Why do you like Katemba? Why do you like drama? Anyway, next question. Somebody asked, what is my biggest achievement? I think my biggest achievement is being able to not let people's opinions of me get to me. Because I used to be like, of course, when you just come into the industry, come into the limelight, everybody's telling you who you are. People are telling you, I've heard this about you, I've heard that about you. And you're like, oh my God, no, that's not who I am. Like, it's not true. And you're constantly fighting battles. You go to a restaurant, you go to a bar, you go wherever you're going, and people keep saying things or taking pictures and writing blogs. And those things used to affect me so much. Until I got to a point where I said, I'm not a slave to my emotions anymore. So even if it upsets me, I'll ask myself, Martha, really? No, honey, no, this is not going to affect you anymore. So I took those thoughts captive and I threw them away. Yeah, I think that has been my biggest accomplishment, being able to take control of my thoughts and choosing and saying, this one is going to go into the trash. And this one is going to stay with me. This one is going to, like, yeah, mind control. Oh my gosh. Once you're able to control your mind, honey, the sky is the limit. Anyway, Anyway, I've talked and talked. My cheeks are hurting. I feel like I'm been exercising. But I have come to the end of your questions. In case you did not hear your question being answered, just go to my Instagram, because that means you do not follow me. Yeah, so go follow me, Martha KUG, and hopefully one day I will have another Q&A session and you will participate and you'll get to know me better. Otherwise, I love you so much. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, please share to all your relatives and friends, and just support your girl.